My dear students, today we are discussing about the radioimmunoassay or RIA. Radioimmunoassay is developed by it is developed by Solomon Benson, and as well as Ruslan Yalo. So in 1959, the radioimmunoassay is developed by the three-member scientists Solomon, Benson, and Ruslan Yalo in 1959. So here, what is the importance? RIA is the estimation of insulin in the human serum. It is involved in the estimation of insulin level. Insulin in human serum. So this is the importance of the radioimmunoassay. Radioimmunoassay is the estimation of the insulin in the human body. It's developed by the three-member scientists in the 1959. So this technique is revelation by the estimation of the several compounds. Also, not only first of all, this RIA system only development for purpose only insulin estimation purpose. Nowadays, it is the estimation of the several different types of biological fluids. And different types of low concentration level fluids also. It is a determination of the different types of fluids and low concentration fluids also. It is determined by this particular RIA. So this RIA, it is a radioimmunoassay. It is the technical tool. It is a highly sensitive, and it is a specific analytical tool also. It gives a good and accuracy values. Specific analytical tool. It is a specific analytical tool. So what this is about the introduction about the RIA, and what is the principle of this particular principle. So what is the principle of RIA? So RIA is radioimmunoassay. It is combines the principle of the radioactivity isotopes. So it is combines the principle. So combines the two principles. What are they? One is the radioactivity, and as well as the immunological reactions. So immunological reactions of what are there? Antigen and antibodies. Hence the name. So antigen and antibodies, the radioactivity immunological assay of reactions of antigen and antibodies. So here these are the principle of RIA is primarily based on the competition between the labeled and unlabeled antigens. First of all, the radioimmunoassay is primarily based on the competition between two words are there. One is a labeled antigen and unlabeled antigen. So labeled antigen and unlabeled antigen. This first of all, the RIA is a competition between labeled antigen and unlabeled antigen. So antigen, these are the two bind to the antibody. These two are the labeled antigen and unlabeled antigen. These two are bind with the antibody. Finally it produces the antibody and antigen complexes are produces. Antibody complexes produces. So first of all, this principle is a competition between labeled and unlabeled. The labeled or unlabeled are both bind to the antibody. It finally produces the one complex. That complex is the antigen and antibody complex. So the antigen and antibody complexes is both it containing the antigen labeled or unlabeled, both are presented. So for example, unlabeled antigen is substances to be determined. The unlabeled antigen is substances determined the insulin. So insulin is determined. The antibody is to produce by injecting the antigen to a goat or rabbit. So the antibodies to it produces the produced by injecting the antigen. Antibodies produced by the injecting the antigen to a goat or rabbit. The specific antibody, the particular antibodies or specific antibodies is then subjected to react with the unlabeled antigen. The specific antibody react with the which one? React with the unlabeled antigen. So it is react with the unlabeled antigen in the presence of excess amount of the isotopically labeled. So here in the presence of unlabeled isotopically labeled compounds. So presence of excess amount of isotopically labeled, that one is isotope number 131. So antigen labeled antigen is produces antigen with the known radioactivity. Unlabeled means simply Ag, labeled means Ag plus. See here Ag and here Ag plus. So Ag is the unlabeled compound, Ag plus is the labeled antigen. So the antigen radioactivity produces, this occurs competition between the these occurs competition between labeled and unlabeled compounds. What about the labeled? Labeled means Ag plus and unlabeled means just Ag. It indicated the Ag compound. So we'll have upper hand due to this excess of the presence only. So they bind to the, these two are the bind to the one antibody. So as per the definition, labeled antigen react with the unlabeled and labeled antibody to form the one complex, that is the labeled antigen antibody complex. Up to here we know that. Then it is converted into unlabeled antibody antigens is produces. So how? Ag antigen react to elimination of the Ag plus. So unlabeled antigen it finally produces. So this concerns the unlabeled antigen increases in the amount of the labeled antibody complexes, and so in here Ag AB antigen unlabeled antigen antibody complexes increases. So how to increases? With the decreasing of the labeled antigen and antibodies decreases. Here labeled antigen antibody increases, this one is a decreases. So these both are the quite opposite in reaction. So this the concentration of the antigen antibody reversely related to the concentration of the unlabeled. So labeled concentration is quite opposite to unlabeled concentration also. So take the between graph between labeled and unlabeled concentration. This is the labeled and unlabeled. So it gives one curve is produces. That curve is the relation. It is almost is the linear curve is produces. So linear curve is produces at the different types of concentration of the antibodies, antigens. So this is about the RIA. So simply in our body antigen is produces with the RIA technology, and it is a determination of the different types of fluids and concentrations of the antigens antibody in our body. What are their applications of these applications? So these applications, say RIA is the no more limited estimation of the different types of hormones. It is involved in the estimation of the hormones and proteins and the not only proteins, it is the antigenic properties also. Antigenic properties is determined. So with the using of the with the using of this by the use of the haptans, with the using of haptans. Haptans means it is a small amount of the dinitrophenol, small amount of the dinitrophenol, so which is themselves is the no antigenic. So several substances can be is antigenic elect the specific antibody responses also. So wide variety compounds, these are identified with the estimation of the RIA. Here what are they included? Peptide bonds, also determination of the peptide bonds, and the next one vitamins, some different types of drugs, antibodies, and nucleic acids, and proteins, amino acids, and the next one steroidal hormones, and etc. So here in these the next one, the RIA is useful for the biomedical research also. It is used for in the biomedical research purpose also we are using. This is about the RIA. So if you have any doubts from this topic, tomorrow we will discuss. Thank you.